And well, just waiting for some people, or more of you, to come in. We'll get going. We'll go for a bit of a walk around here and see all the trailers and how people have loaded things and stuff. Most of the trailers here though are probably done and dusted, gone, all that kind of stuff. So let's turn this camera around and we'll see what we can see. I always get this confused. Right, so I'm in the shade at the moment, yahoo, because it's hot in the sun. So, as I said, we're at Abernethy Rd Hookup, and there's the old truck there. I have just unloaded my first trailer, which I had 2 ski boats. That was, well, non-eventful. Just went and delivered the ski boats, and the owner's all happy. So he's got his ski boats, and I'm not sure if he's going to go out this weekend, but at least he can if he wants to. Right, so as I said, we're at Abernethy Rd Hookup, and we're going to be going for a bit of a walk around and see what we see. See if there's things we should see, like this truck. I see this truck quite a lot. I think he's parked here for the weekend and jamming up a spot. What about these tippers? You often get this, you know, people parking here for the weekend, and what happens is on a Sunday, well, usually on a Sunday, sometime on a Sunday, us drivers come over across from the eastern states and we're looking for somewhere to park. But there is no place to park because people jam it up and just park here for the weekend because it's convenient. It's not really convenient for us though, because when we come in, it's all jammed up and we've got nowhere to go. So let's take a look, a quick cursory look around and see what we can see. So most of these people who are here now are usually going to be stuck here for the weekend because they would have been loaded by now and gone. But my guess is the tippers probably don't need to be here for the weekend, but they've got nowhere else to park, so they just come here and jam it up. Now, I'll get back to the truck, put my glasses on and have a look at the comments soon. So do leave a comment. If you're in Perth, let us know. And also, I'm trying this live for the people who watch at home on a TV or a computer and stuff like that. So as you'll see, it's this way. If you're watching on a phone, may not look as good, but just also, if you can, in the comments, let me know if you're watching on the phone or computer, just so I know which direction I should really keep these videos in. Some of these, maybe he's going to go tomorrow. He's loaded, ready to go. I guess they're not going to be around for too much longer. But the good thing is, over there, oh, look at those spaces. They're normally jammed up. So that's good. He's probably not. Oh, actually, I think I saw him coming. Here's my trailer ready to be delivered on, let's see, well, Monday. So I'm going to store this, not here anyway. This is a bit of a security nightmare here. Alright, actually I'll go back and get my glasses now so I can start reading comments, otherwise comments are getting out of control, and I do like to read your comments and get back to any questions. So if you've got any questions about my videos or my truck or my, or whatever, or just in general, just go for the questions. Remember last time I did this, I think it was a Sunday evening, maybe 6 o'clock or something. I was at Brisbane at that Gatton pads. That was all right. So I make my way back to the truck, get my glasses and start reading these off. Going out to dinner tonight with my mum. So I'm not going to stay here all the time. I said to mum that I'll be there between 4 and 5 this afternoon, and it's probably closer to 4 o'clock at the moment. Whew. Looking forward to summer being over. Oh, okay, before I get my glasses. So this truck was nicely washed, and well, not so nicely washed anymore, is it? Look at that dirt. All the rain. Oh, it wasn't a huge amount of rain, it's just enough just to really mess it up, you know. Look at that. Yes, lovely, lovely. The whole truck is not so lovely anymore. Oh, look at this mess. Anyway, let's get these glasses. Right. Now, how am I going to read these comments in this kind of a let's see. Oh no. Okay, is this it? Okay, I'm having a bit of trouble with keeping the comments up on this angle. How else do I do it? They only come up from, they don't stay up. Okay, I'm going to have to hold my finger on the screen. So let's just go through the comments right now, which they're still really difficult. Damien's there, hello, you're watching on the phone, well that's no good. Who's that? KM on the computer, Wayne is on the phone. Keith says, g'day Jono, I'm sitting in Perth watching on my phone. Well, you guys in Perth will know it's not the coolest. Stefan's watching on a 16th computer. Oh, sorry, TV. Well, lucky I haven't got it facing me. That'd be tragic. G'day. Who's this? David says, "G'day, mate. Great video. Always good to know what's going on. Thanks for sharing." Wayne's on an iPad. Keith's shout your beer at the local. Actually, to be honest, I just had a what do you call it? A Corona. So that was very nice. This is disappointing that I can't see the comments. Yeah. Did you get all the electric gremlins sorted? Stefan, no, I didn't. So let's go around here just so you got something better to see. So everybody, my truck caught fire the other day, and so I'll tell you the story while I try to keep up with the comments. Hang on, so I'll just catch up with the comments. Otto says, PC for me, got you up on the other monitor. Dexter's, g'day John. And Shane says, g'day John, I love you watching the channel, thanks for that. So basically what happened was, it was a, when was it? I left Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday night actually. I was travelling along, and I got some smoke actually. I'll just switch to here so you can, it is hot, it's put this up here, right, okay, let's turn that on. I say, so what happened was I was travelling along the road and everything was nice. It was night time. Had my headphones on, listened to music, and I could smell some like burnt wiring smell. I thought, oh no, what is that? Smelling around, looking around, I couldn't see anything. Now that earlier that day, I had disconnected or isolated one of the batteries because one of the batteries dropped a cell, so it was no good to use. So anyway, let's put that over there. So disconnected the battery. So I thought, oh, maybe the battery terminals have shorted out or something. So I pulled over, checked that, nothing. I can still smell the smell. So anyway, I'm driving along further, and oh yeah, people, yeah, click the like button if you're here, if you like what I'm saying and stuff like that. Just share it. Anyway, so click the like button. I've driven a bit further down, and I can still smell the smell. Looking around, I can't see anything smoke, and because it's night time, it's hard. So what I've done is I've got my torch and I'm shining around, and I can't see smoke. So I kept going, and anyway, I've looked beside me, and now, as some of you may know, I've got those clearance lights by the bottom of the fuel tank, and they were like reflecting against the bushes which were close to the edge of the road, and it looked like a flame. Picture like a flame, like a fire, but you got a fan on it, so it's really like flickering all to the side. That's what it looked like, and I freaked out. I've stopped as quick as I could and figured, oh my god, batteries are on fire. Oh, pull over as quick as I could, stopped, raced around the other side, pulled the battery cover off, and nothing wrong. So okay, well, it's far out, but I could still smell that burning smell as well. So I got back in the truck, and now this is where it got really scary. When I got back in the truck, there was smoke everywhere, and I'm freaking out. And so I've jumped in the back of the cab because I thought maybe it's the fridge or somewhere around there. I can't find any flame. There's no flame, but there's smoke everywhere now, and I'm thinking this truck is just going to woof, just go up in flames. I don't know whether to get my stuff out or what. And I thought, no, if it's electrical fire, I got to pull those batteries off. Now my truck doesn't have an isolator, so it's not just as quickly as that. So luckily I left the tools there earlier, and so I pulled the battery box off again and just undid well, basically you undo all the earths to the battery, so therefore that's the easiest way to do it. So I undid that, jumped back into the truck. Okay, now remember I'm on the edge of the road, and now this is completely dark. And I can see another truck off in the distance, and I thought, oh great, and there's a truck off in the distance, I can't get the triangles out, I've got to find out what is going on. Now, behind the dash I could hear this hissing noise. I thought, maybe it's the GPS unit that they installed a couple of months ago. You know how you hear battery fires and stuff? Maybe the battery has ignited for the GPS, which is small, and it's just like this. So anyway, I pulled the dash apart, got behind there and had a look, and there's burnt wiring everywhere. Stuff melted, like all the circuit breakers are melted. I'm thinking, oh man, look at this. Anyway, the truck that was coming up behind me was getting closer, so I was shining the torch, up and down, like, slow down. He didn't even stop. Thanks for that, whoever you were. Just straight past me, like, I'm on the edge of the road, like, hello. I could have maybe done some help, but anyway, so what's happened next? So I thought, well, what am I going to do now? Do I get the triangles out? Do I just sit here for the night? I thought, oh man, come on. So I thought, okay, let's see if I can clean up some of this wiring and stuff, and maybe if I can get to Port Augusta, there's auto electricians there. So I've cut different wiring off and cleaned up different wiring. I've connected the batteries up again, and there's no smoke, there's no problems there. So I thought, okay, well, let's just keep going. But I'm 300 kilometers from Port Augusta, so I thought, well, I'm not going to make Port Augusta. It's already 10:30 at night. So I got to Jamestown. Went to bed. When I went to turn the truck off, the truck won't turn off. The ignition, just nothing. So I got to stall the truck to turn it off, and then I've got to disconnect the batteries just to keep the ignition off. So once again, no power overnight, but luckily I did have the air conditioning. You remember I got the electric split system, so those batteries were still connected and fine, so I could have my air conditioning going. Anyway, in the morning, connected the battery, started the truck, and drove to Port Augusta, where I was able to get a auto electrician who could see me straight away, which was great. I got there and they spent a long time. Just the first thing we want to do is find out how to, when we turn the ignition off, we want to stop the truck, not just keep it going. So that we had all of the relays out, and we're going through everything. We even pulled the dash apart, like all of the dash in the ignition. And we're thinking, far out, man, this is ridiculous. So the one bit of burnt wiring that I didn't touch, all the wires are touching and stuff like that, and I thought it was simply just for the central locking for the doors. So I said, well, the only thing we haven't checked is all that wiring there. So when we played around with it, the ignition turns off and then on, and then, so I thought, well, that's clearly it. So I pull all the wires apart. Now, what do you know? The ignition turns off. Unbelievable. So we've cut all that wiring off because there's a burnt section about so long, and we thought, well, luckily from where the main plug is about that much, so we can cut it all off and then rejoin it with other wire later. So that's what we've done. We've done all that. Yep, the truck turns on and off, and yep, okay, good. We've tested everything except for the air conditioner, because the air conditioner was working fine when we dropped the truck off, so I didn't imagine that was a problem. Oh, the one of the problems was I couldn't get there were no dash lights after we played around with that. Don't know what happened, but just no dash lights. But all of the outside lights work, the indicators, stop lights, the tail light, clearance lights, everything works except for the internal dash lights. So what happened then? Anyway, we were playing around trying to work that out. He couldn't find what that problem was. So he said, oh, we'll just hardwire the dash lights in with the ignition switch. So when you turn the ignition switch on, the dash lights would come on. But they're on full, and you don't want dash lights on full. But anyway, look, I'll just fix that up later. We've been doing this for 6 hours now on this truck, for 6 or 7 hours. The bill's getting up there, you know. So what's happened next? We put it all back together, and I've got my trailers connected up, and I'm starting to go through Port Augusta, and I've got the air conditioning on, but it's not getting cool. I thought, this is taking a while to get cool. What is going on? Anyway, got to the other side of Port Augusta, but you know, just near the corner of the Sturt Highway and Wyler Road, Air Highway, whatever. And I rang the electrician back, and they said, oh, we've gone home, you'll have to come back tomorrow. I thought, oh no, I've already told Eddie I'm on my way. I'm already a day late now, because I've been, you know, stuffing around with this air conditioning. The wiring. And I said, oh, look, he said, anyway, I won't tell you what he said because he might be watching. But anyway, I was like, oh, far out, man, it's just a nightmare. I just got to want the air conditioning fixed. It's 38 degrees. Oh my goodness. So anyway, he said, oh, look, I'll ring the guy back, that's in the worker. This is his boss, and maybe he can go back. I said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go back. I'm going to sit out the front of your place. And anyway, we got back there, and the door was open, and he was there. I thought, oh, I thought you were busy. But anyway, so we started looking at the place, and what it was I didn't know this, but there's a circuit breaker for the air conditioning in this truck. I thought it was the relay we just stuffed up or something. So when we finally fixed just pushed in the circuit breaker, oh wow, that was an hour and a half again. Trouble, man, I tell you what. Anyway, so put it all back together, and I took off, and well, we're in Perth now. So, oh yeah, to tell you, the day got even worse, because when I got to Port Augusta, I had to drop the trailers. I pulled the battery, we'll call it a battery box. It's a cover. It's like the step that you step on. And I usually take that out and put that underneath the fuel tank. When I was heading to the electrician, I thought I could hear something rattling, and I thought, oh no, don't say I forgot to put that thing back on properly. So I stopped the truck, had a look over the side. It's missing. I thought, oh no, it's fallen on the road. They're expensive. If you run over that step, that moulder step, oh man. So I've gone back hoping it was right by the where my trailers are, but normally I put it underneath the fuel tank, which means I would have run it over and just smashed it as well. So I was not having a good day. Oh, and the day got worse as well, because I don't know if you can see that, but when I was getting in the truck, I had a coffee in my hand. I scalped myself on the door frame, the top of the door frame. Just scraped my door, oh, that hurt. Pulled the skin back, and I was just trying to push it back in place. I don't know how bad that looks. I haven't really looked. We're truck drivers. Just go, just send it, So I'm trying to stop the bleeding and stuff. There's blood everywhere. I've got napkins and stuff and covering my head, and it was a bad day. So yeah, anyway, here we are. Now I'll tell you that story. I'm going to try to look at these comments. This is really bad. I think I'm going to have to go the other way next time. Now where are we? Where are the comments? Hi John, Green, Greg. If you're not driving trucks, what do you think you'll be doing instead? Enjoying life? No, what would I be doing? Well, I used to be a technician and stuff. I could be doing that, but no, this. How could you do anything else? This is the best job. No, I want to do this. Glad and get your notification. Nice to watch her. Thanks, David. And Dexter says, don't want to lose any more hair, mate. What are you trying to say? Look at this. Oh, actually, I need a bit of a haircut. I don't like this edge here. I'd make it look a dirty on now. It's disgusting. That was a really bad day. Who's that? Rick. Yes, it certainly was. How many kilometres has your truck done? Craig says. Minimum, I'm going to be stepping into a new one. It's done 2.25 million kilometres now. So I've done 250,000 since last year. Remember when I was in the back of the tow truck and I had to get a full rebuild? So it's pretty well a new motor. It's good. When am I going to get a new truck? We have more trucks, new trucks coming, and Eddie says to me that he's getting sick of these old trucks breaking down. He's just pouring money into them. So he may go along, and I haven't been told this by him, but he may go along the lines of getting new trucks and getting rid of and not having old trucks anymore. See, Kenworth's really good because they do last a long time. They can last, yeah, a long time. You know, 2 million kilometres is nothing for it. So, did I miss any chance? Hello, Rick, John, Shane. Yes, I have seen all those comments. Where are all the comments, people? And don't forget to click the like button. Last time, I had heaps of comments and I was answering all these different questions. Thanks. No. You can only laugh. Thanks, Brian. Yes. And what's that one? Skull and crossbow. Oh, that's right. I've got glasses. I can read with glasses. Did you get that dash lights fish, John? Yeah. Oh, yes. The dash lights just came back. The following day, I turned off so I pulled the fuse on that hard wire that they put in there, and the dash lights were working. So they've just come back on, which is great. Yeah, so John, I got the dash lights gone. Was it Skull and Crossbones? G'day from North West Queensland. Well, it'll be pretty cosy up there, I guess. Wayne says you can only laugh. Okay, let's turn this phone around, and I think next time. Sorry for the people who are watching on the TV and stuff like that who say they, you know, well, this is a better view. You know, you can all see, but I can't see the comments. Whereas last time I did this, I could look at the comments as we walk around. So this trailer here, you can see, well, that's simply, well, it's loaded, ready to go. Maybe they'll leave Sunday as well. Don't know why we wouldn't just go now. Normally it's for Northwest, or is it? I forgot what you call it. North of WA. Look at this, 2 tippers here. So they're taking up bays, and look at the distance they've got between them two. You can't fit any trailers in here, so that's pretty well jammed up a whole lot. Sunday people won't be happy. What else do we have? Oh, that Oversize in front of me, that just arrived when I was arriving myself. Let's see, what else do we have? B double set. Yeah. What else? A lot of drop trailers. I mean, they may just be stuck here for the weekend. And most people want to get it loaded. They don't want to be stuck here for the weekend. Now, I think this is best beam up here. This is what I may be picking up on Monday, I'm afraid. Why am I afraid? Well, rest beam's pretty heavy. So if you don't know, the train tracks are out. I don't know if they're fixed yet, but so this rest beam trailer, they sent a lot of stuff over by rail. Doesn't look too heavy. It was, that'd be a good load. Anyway, what else do we have here? People are fixing their truck over here. Should we go and say hello? No. Yeah, so since the rail's down, there's a lot of extra trucks that wouldn't normally come over here. So, how people got things loaded, it's not the tightest, but anyway. Oh, it's got quite a few straps on this. Anyway. Oh! so here's a little trick that that truck drivers can do as well. If the truck's going to be too high, you see the tyre is down a bit, so they can let the air out of the tyres, and you'll get a bit of, you know, I don't know, you just may need that. It's a drop deck too, so he just may need to get it down a little. So it's just, oh yeah, he's dropped his trailer. What's this digger here we've got? Well, yep, everything is very nicely strapped down. Oh. Well, he's got 13mm chains there, so not sure where he's got a lot of chains on there. Normally I would have just done this chain, so we're pulling backwards, this chain pulling forward, but he's put an extra one there. I don't know why, but anyway, it doesn't look that big. So let's we'll head back to the truck anyway. See if we can sneak a look to see what they're doing next door. Where's that leak coming from? A little bit of an air leak there. Oh, there they are. Anyway, hopefully they'll fix that. All right, let's work our way down here. So if you don't know where I am, if you've commented, because I can't see the comments right now, I'm at Abernethy Rd Hookup. I'm not going to be here for much longer. Just doing a bit of a walk around and see what we can see what trailers should or should not be here, because on Sunday, which is tomorrow, a lot of people from the east will be coming over here and looking to come here as a road train, so they can split our trailers up and deliver on the on Monday. And if people are all jammed up, you know, with tippers and stuff that live here and they're just looking for a free place to put the trailers, well, it makes it really difficult for us. Whew. How hot is it today? I think it was supposed to be 35. It's cool in the shade where I am right now, but yeah. So shortly I'll be going to Mum's house. I'm going to take her out to dinner. I haven't seen Mum since just before Christmas. Why is that? Because she's been overseas. She's just come back, and she can be going back overseas again on Monday. So I thought, well, I better get in and see her, otherwise she'll miss out. If people want some shopping, that's interesting. Anyway, if you guys are hungry and need of any food and milk, well, what is that milk? Well, it's Harvey Fresh milk. And what is this one here? Okay. I'll leave that for you guys. Let's feel the bread. Well, the bread is reasonably soft too. So anyway, people, if you're feeling hungry, the Abernethy Rd Hookup is where you'll find it. Right. I will just get back around this corner and we'll look at the comments. Hopefully there's any questions for something. Right, where can I... Anyway, let's just have a look here. Oops. Right, this is really difficult. Let's see, comments. Where are we? I think we're over here. How many kilometres? Time for a 509. Dexter says. Yeah, hang on. I'll just come back. Oh no. So, hang on, I'll just turn this up so you can kind of see me. You can see me read the comments. Dexter says, time to get a 509. Because we do a lot of driving to Sydney and Melbourne, 509 is about half a metre to a metre longer. Well, half a metre I think is compared to mine. So yeah, we'll see. David says, glad to see you got, oh no, I've seen that. Don't want any more hair loss. I've seen that. Hey John, is ESPN, yes, hello Rick. You parked up? Yes Rick, I'm parked up here at the moment, but just in case you're planning on coming down, unless you're really close and you tell me you're coming, I'm going to be heading off shortly. I don't even know what time it is. Let's have a look at the time. It's 4:15. I said to Mum that I'll be there between 4 and 5, so I will need to go soon. Enjoying our Perth. Well, yeah, well, this is where I'm from, so, from here, I've got my own house here, but that's, we moved to Melbourne, so we rent this place out, and my dad's actually living in my house at the moment. So I was staying with Mum, but then the cousins moved in there and that was too busy, so I've moved back to my house when I come here. So that's why if you come down here, you won't even find my truck here. Enjoying our Perth. Scott says, hi John. Thanks Scott. Neil says, do you have a favourite or least favourite trip destination? My favourite destination is probably northwest Queensland, like in the middle of the bush, the farms and stuff like that. Why? I just love the bush. I do like phone reception too, but where there is not a lot of phone reception in the middle of the bush there, but yeah, I love that part. So yeah. Rick says, yeah, seen those trains, was it? Yeah, seen those on trains before. Yes, that's right. Yeah, you'll see the best beam on the trains a fair bit. Aaron says, I guess I'll be seeing a few of these trailers leaving early Monday morning, perhaps on my way to work. Maybe, yeah. Aaron, a controversial question. Pull down binders or ratchet binders? Oh look, I used to love those, those pull down binders, or they call it centre over binder. They are the best and the quickest, because you put a big pipe on the end of it and just pull down, and if it's too tight or too loose, you just put it up, move it to the next link, and it's the best. So I like those probably better, but we've got all the ratchet binders just because most my size don't want those pull down binders. Stupid. One accident and yeah, stupid. But anyway, Scott said, I heard you saying before that you were just about to burn your truck to the ground. Yes, I told you that story. The Argus here looks tough. It's been around here for a fair bit. I've seen this a lot. Nice to take your mum for dinner. Someone forgot the essential foods. Yes, Rick. Glenn says, what's the maximum length or legal width before oversize? Well, anything over 2.5 is oversize. Now I'm going to move this thing. Anything over 2.5 is oversize. So now, one thing I've told people before, but truck drivers don't seem to get it. Just because you're oversized doesn't mean you put your beacons on. If you're over 2.5, then you put your headlights on and you put your signs on, but no beacons unless you're over 3 meters. Then that's where you put your beacons on. So if you're going to do oversize, unless you're over 3 meters, you don't put beacons on. And then you get your over length rules and stuff like that. So if you're over 19 meters but under 23 meters, then you only put your headlights on, no oversized sign at the front, but you put an oversized sign at the back. If you're 23 to 25 meters, then you put your headlights on and your beacons on and oversized signs at the front and back. And then if you're over over 25 meters, then you need pilots. Isn't it weird though, because you need a pilot, because a B double is 25 meters, you don't need a pilot for that. But they reckon it's just because of the turning circle, when you're turning. And anyway, right, see, Lenny says, yeah, it's 2.5 meters, there you go. Shane says, how often do you catch up with Ken, the homeless truckie? We talk most days, so yeah, I'm always talking to Ken. How much do we catch up? Just literally when we pass each other. If you look at if you think these glasses are out of whack, yeah, they are. I sat on them, or so I just can't straighten them up, and so truck drivers, can't afford $10 or whatever the glasses are. I thought a straighten is better. I just I can't get them. Is that better? Maybe it is. Oh, there's Downey. Hey, John, what's your favourite road snack? Downey live. So this is Michael. Everybody. He's going to be coming from America, or actually, to be honest, he travels all over Australia, all over the world. The difference between Downey and I travel all over Australia. He travels all around the world, and he does videos and awesome videos. He's like shows you all the cool sights of the world. So we're going to be doing a video together next month, I think it is. May, I think. I forget. Anyway, what's your road snack? Road snack. Right now, I'm having lots of popcorn because I'm trying to lose weight, and I've just assumed that popcorn might be less fattening. I don't know if it really is, but anyway, that's what I'm having now. But I'm having a bit of Swiss cheese too. I don't think cheese is really helpful to lose weight. And oddly enough, oh no, it's disappeared. Hey John, David says, hey John, interstate truck driving is as hard. Is it hard what people think? What people say? I can't even talk. I don't think I need another beer. I think it depends on how you deal with things, because I don't think it's that hard. The next person might find it really difficult. Some people don't like to be away from home too long. Don't know what else to say, but I don't find it hard at all. Keep busy, maybe talk to people on the phone as you're driving, listen to music. Yeah, look, everybody deals with things differently. So if you don't cope well with being away from family and stuff like that, maybe you find it hard. Yeah, I think that's all I can say about it. Scott says, do your adventures ever bring you as far as Dubbo, New South Wales at all? Yeah, so of course when I went to Brisbane to pick up those speedboats, I went through Dubbo. Yeah, so I was back and forth through Dubbo. But we don't go to Brisbane that much. So I don't go to Dubbo that much. So no, Dubbo's oddly enough, when we go to Queensland from Perth, it's normally like North Queensland, Northwest Queensland. So we're bypassing Dubbo. We're going, Broken Hill, Cobar, and then Cunnamulla and stuff like that. So, are there any rules for oversize at night when you're below 3 meters in width? Glenn, if you're in lots of states, like in WA it's 2.7, you can travel at night, but that's supposedly only for the floats and stuff. It wasn't really made for just everybody. In New South Wales, in Queensland, Victoria and South Australia, you can travel at night time up to 3.1. If you're any over that, then you're not supposed to. You're supposed to pull over, and that's it for the night. New South Wales, as much as they are supposedly NHVR now, they haven't changed their rules. So as much as they follow NHVL, which is National Heavy Vehicle Law, they haven't changed those rules yet. So if you oversize at all, you're supposed to pull up, which is, so NHVR, I say bullshit. It's bull. It's not national. There's nothing national about it and stuff like that. Just Buster says, is the permit required for 19 metres and plus? No, it's just on the Gazette. You don't need anything else. Looking down, he says, or Michael says, looking forward to pairing up together. Yes, Michael, that would be great. Yes, I love popcorn. Be sure to bring some for our road trip. It's cheap as chips too, popcorn. So yeah, why not? I usually get 5 or so. Yeah, so we'll be it's just like watching the movies. So watch out for Downey when he comes. That I think, hang on, May. I think it's June, February, March, May. Yeah, May. That's when we're going to do the video. So Ivan says, hi John, have you ever driven coach buses? No, I haven't. Never. No. So haven't even driven one without passengers. That ham salad eggs you got at the Roadhouse look good. Oh, I think that's the one from Cobar from the ages ago, which I can't get anymore. Yeah, that was good. Your channel is great, Downey. Yes, you check out Downey Live channel. XBG Coop. G'day, had a call out for Scania, have no lights, fixed now. Try to catch up with you in South. I try to catch up with you in South Australia OTR. Been busy. Yeah. Oh well. Well, I guess you're never going to know when I'm going through there unless I announce myself. So this is just camp out. That's going to be a hard one for you to catch up with me. Aaron says, what do you think of the M drive transmission, or would you still rather 80 Road Ranger? Definitely Road Ranger all the way. I hate with a passion any kind of automatic transmission. Just shits me off. I've never been in a truck that will no, I hate it with a passion. Never. I don't think I'll ever be interested in automatic. Next time you're in Perth, happy to shout you a beer at the Cute Tavern, not far from the hookup. Oh, okay, Keith. Well, thanks for that. We'll keep that in mind. Aussie One says, hi John, what sort of spare parts do you carry long hauling on the outback? Well, I carry always, we got alternator, all the fan belts and pulleys and stuff like that, tensioners, let's see, all the hoses, so turbo, intercooler hoses, what else have we got in the back there? I think those are the main things. So alternator, and of course I blew an alternator on the Nullarbor. Oh, it was probably a year ago at least. So that was good because that's happened at Cocklebiddy. Had I not had that, well, we'd be stuck. Oh, I guess I could have. Oh no, I couldn't. Because the bearings are the parts that go on the alternator, you would have to take the fan belt off. Then you'd have no air conditioning and stuff like that. In fact, I forget. No, I think the fan belt's a different fan that runs the fan. I forget. But anyway, yeah. So I was able to just simply unwire it, unbolt it, put it on a new one. Within the hour, I'm gone. Rather than sitting around for who knows how long for somebody to bring a part out, you know. Yeah. So when you come across from the east, could you use Mushay? You could use Mushay, there's heaps of room there, but then you've got a long, big dog run to go backwards and forwards. Now, if I pick up West Beam's up there, so I'll probably drag the empty road train up there, and then just go back and forth from there, and then just keep going up Great Northern Highway. That's the way we go out. Downey Live, this is such an amazing collaboration between channels. Is it hot out there today? So we have 35 degrees today, which shows the reason I'm sitting in the shade. It's not that hot now. It's a beautiful breeze coming from this direction. Yeah, so it was warm, and that's why Michael, I said don't come. Michael Downey was going to come in February, and I said, oh, gee, it might be a bit hot. And as you guys probably recognise, I have not put out many videos because I don't like the heat, and it is difficult to try to be pleasant and happy when it's just stinking hot. So that's why I thought I'd do this live, because I'm not doing too much lately, so I just thought I'd do this and say hi. Scott says, nice to live away from nice to live anywhere. Anyway, take care out there, my friend. Thanks, Scott. Coop says, how do you deal with fatigue when driving? Well, I don't believe in fatigue management, not the way that the NHVR and state say that you should do things. It's the same as, if you go to a restaurant. If you went to a restaurant, you may eat a lot more than me before you get full, and I'm not full. Sorry, I may be full before you. So I may want to stop eating, but you will, oh man, I could eat another 4 plates. So it's a pity we can't just drive to our own fatigue. If you're tired, pull up. If you're not tired, keep driving. When you're feeling, getting tired, then pull up. Yeah. So, I handle fatigue by I pull up, and sometimes I might pull up only after 2 hours of driving. I'm not going to just keep driving because, well, you know, my book says I can drive for 6 hours. No, I pull up when I'm feeling tired, and that's many times before the 6 hour mark. So, yeah. Let's see. Dexter says, enjoy dinner with Mum. Hope you have a better trip home. Thanks for sharing. Stay safe out there. Thanks, Dexter. I'm sure it'll be fine. This truck does not break down much at all. In fact, nothing really goes wrong with it. So, yeah. Have you ever had a large number of kangaroos running in front of your truck? Oh, not a large number. I've had a large number of birds and stuff like that. And sometimes you collect them, you know, in the front of the truck, like I'm in front of the truck now. So, many times, you know, you might have a bird up here and a bird there and a bird there. Many times the birds down in there, and you know you're fishing them out and you're thinking, oh, what a mess. Yeah. So, oof. Let's, don't worry about that part. Oh, must have missed one. Yes. Let's look at the next comment. Aussie one says, hi again, I love long haul coaching. How do you find transitioning from night to day? Oh, look, when I drive, I prefer to go to bed early and wake up early. So, looking forward to going for dinner tonight. Yeah, I might pull up as early as 9 or 10 o'clock, and I usually get up, you know, maybe 5 or 6. It just depends on when I go to bed. So it's not that hard. One thing I don't like doing is if I'm behind and I need to do a lot of nighttime driving and drive to midnight. If you keep pushing through, you can break through the tiredness. And then it's like you're wide awake and you could drive literally all night. It's like your second wind, as they call it. That's something I don't normally have to do. Normally I just, like, I've had enough, I'm going to go to bed, and that's it. Go to bed. So most of my driving is during the day. Let's see. It says, don't forget you need to catch up with your mum. Yes, I will go. Anyway, so I see 100 of you watching at the moment. So I'm going to finish it here. Do click the like button just on your way out, just so YouTube, thinks. Don't forget, when you're watching my other videos, click the like button. It is free, and it is a good way to support the channel. And it just lets YouTube know that people actually don't mind this channel. So I've got another. Enjoy watching your videos. Thanks, David, again. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. And once again, I'm at the Abernethy Rd Hookup, and gonna take my mum out for dinner now. Thanks, Rick and Tim, and Espen, Keith. All right, you guys have a great night. It is the weekend, and I will look forward to making another video for you when it's cooler, which hopefully next week. What am I doing next week? Probably going, as I said, I might be doing West Beam. That could be the thing. I'm kind of hoping I'm here for a few days. At least I get to play around here and stuff like that. Yes, okay. All right, everybody. I will try to work out how to close this because I haven't done lives too much. But anyway, you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon.